Hi, happy Friday. This is your host, DJ Mahlatse, and welcome to Something Else Today podcast, also known as AKA Set Podcast. So please do not forget to follow us on social media. So in this podcast, we address everything from current affairs, umjolo, relationship advice, GBV, funny story times, sexy talk, sports, and some gossip. So I'm not alone as always. I am with my co-host, the one and only Judge Henny D.
State your case. Here we listen and we don't judge. But I am the judge, of course, so I might just judge a bit. And I'm not only with just the beautiful Mahlatse. We have our host as usual, Judi and AC.
Hello, guys.
Spooky.
Ooh, do not scare us. Do not scare us. Do not scare us.
Halloween Kemeli.
As you see that people who are sangomas are now transitioning to Christianity. So please do not scare us at this rate, at this point. This is no shade to anyone's religious beliefs. We're just kind of curious about it. You know what happens if I was there asking for help from you as a sangoma, and now you have packed up your practice and you've packed it away, and I can't continue with the help I was getting. So what happens if I fed someone a love portion? Where am I going to get the other bits and pieces of the love portion?
You want more? It's working.
To make sure that the relationship, gets to marriage. Because I must keep feeding him until he asks me to marry him, and also after the marriage. I'm just asking. It's an example. I'm not feeding anyone. You see, the ring is on the wrong finger.
Yeah, because Gogo's Koteni apparently packed the bags and called it quits.
But she's running prayer sessions. And prayer groups and everything.
Is that part of the Sangoma thing? It's different.
I don't know, ghosts.
Wait, did she turn into like a pastor now, or is she done with anything religious or anything Sangoma related, and she's just a normal person now, or is she no longer a Sangoma and she's got a church now?
I think she's just holding these conferences and praying for people, like mass prayers and stuff like that. I don't know. I've always felt like there's always been a link between the church side of things and the Sangoma side of things. So I guess maybe she's exploring the other side as well.
Now, from my understanding, what I know is that our ancestors, they were also formed in our mother's womb, in their mother's womb, as we were also formed in our mother's womb.
Okay.
And they used to exist in this world. So their spirits, it's not like they are dead. Only the flesh is dead. You understand?
That's ancestors.
Those are ancestors. Is their spirit.
So are you allowed to believe in ancestors, God,
and God?
Church, all?
Yes, you can do all
sangomas.
that. You can do all that because remember, you are soul, you are spirit, and you are flesh. So what dies is your flesh, not your soul, not your spirit. But you are still there, you usapil. You understand? Okay. So what I know, Mina, is that when we phahla to, I don't know what they call it in English, but when you phahla, you talk to your ancestors, believing that they are in the spiritual realm and they are the same DNA with you. They used to be here on earth. So, bona, they go plead your case to God. It's not that no pastor now your ancestors are powerful more than God.
Oh no, they're just messengers.
Yes, they are messengers to God. So you can go to church.
And then the Sangoma is still got a link to God as well.
Thank you, Sangomas
so
do exactly that.
Basically comes back.
No, but then why then did she give up on being a Sangoma? Why didn't she do both?
And you know what she said? I'm quoting from her. She said that there are people who and I think now at this point she's one of those. Coming from me. Okay. She's one of those. Because you can't say but
sometimes it's because the Dlozi is not operating. You are telling the Dlozi to go plead your case at God and he's not. You're saying I'm asking for $1 million. He still comes back with $100. He's not pleading your case proper. We're not busy. You're asking for a proper house and what's the king? Pavement, at least bricks or some cement. Maybe the Dlozi is just not performing.
Is it the Dlozi is not performing?
Maybe the Dlozi is not performing. I guess it's the same case that you
so
get.
they're not performing in
But it's the same
You didn't perform
case.
on earth, now you're not performing.
You know, you don't perform there. You know, you were not a millionaire when you died. How do I expect millions from you now? You know, it's those kind of things. Like, my things are falling apart. I'm asking this Glozy to go plead on my case. And you might find that when now you got the wrong Glozy, actually, there's other people that the Glozys must be assigned to.
It's not
So they
just you
assigned
as
you
well.
to the one that's a drunkard, that was not doing much in their lives. And then now, utahila fihla ko Jehovah.
Hey,
They're
bana.
pleading your case. The person is drunk and he
That's
doesn't
the
even, he's
trend,
lost
Lana.
words. You know, I'm just thinking maybe the Glozy was not performing. It's an opinion.
Yeah, I get that, ne. Mara nakhona there's no way ukuthi idlozi alisebenzi. It's more like saying God, he's not working. You know when God sometimes, like, you pray and pray and
And
pray, it's the same
things
vibe.
don't come
You
through.
pray and you feel like God doesn't hear you. So it's the same thing. No tukbana ukuthi
But
now ngoba
now,
you're
you
going.
see, that's between you and God. You are sending a messenger, which is not a problem. But you don't know who your messenger is and who your messenger was on earth.
Because when you
So I'm
partner, you
saying-
don't partner directly to one person.
Yes,
It's
you
just
partner to
general
everyone,
to-
and the family is like, no, you are the representative for Mahlatse here. So listen to Mahlatse, and then that guy goes
Oh.
like, what is a DJ now?
There's no way, guys. As
You know,
black
when he
people,
gets
we
there,
know
he says,
music.
I'm not sure. She says she wants to play music. I'm not understand. And you can play music from the TV. You can
Yeah.
play music from the phone. And now they're confused. They give me unlimited data on my phone to play music. They forget to give me the gigs. You see, maybe but to me, they're wrong. I'm just saying.
But I'm curious on how you actually go about stopping. So if you had an appointment next week and the deposits are already in, do you like, okay, come, but I'm quitting. This is going to be the last time.
You
So
refund,
you
eh,
still
but-
have the dozy in you, and then you're just going to do this one last time.
That's what I was
Or-
actually asking. Or now I've been feeding someone love portion and I need a refill.
Yeah.
More,
And
eh?
you can't mix them up. It's very dangerous. You must take it from one person.
Oh yeah, when she says like you need to get one portion this week and then the other one after 2 days you must come see me. And
So
then
now when
between
I-
those 2 days now she's
Maybe
quit.
she's quitting, but
You know?
she still has like those regular ones on
Huh?
the side. Yeah. Piss
What are you
jobs.
saying?
Still has piss jobs on the side. Yeah.
Hi,
Or she's
Bo.
not taking any new clients.
Yeah,
That's what's
no new-
happening.
Maybe she's not taking any new
Yeah.
clients. Okay. Like it's like the Skype app that's being dissolved. The Skype app that we used to communicate in
Is
corporate
Skype
world.
getting dissolved?
Yes, it's apparently not going to be operational from the 1st of May. So maybe she's
shame.
like, kind of doing that. But that's her spirituality, and there's no right and wrong in Christianity or spirituality. Everybody is entitled to believe in what works for them. Like I said, if utumi hlozi and it looks we see, I then change. It's time to change. It could be the case, it could not be the case, So yeah, that's one of the things. But I've seen people who've switched from being sangomas to spirituality to being Christians, and it has worked. There's nothing wrong. I mean, there's those things that when they tell you Uti, when you leave your twasingness you will die and all of those, and they don't die. Like I said, it's a matter of the clothes that presents you. Maybe that clothes is like, oh, thank God, now she can go by herself, to pass her message. It's kind of those
But
things.
nowadays you can switch to anything. You can be anything you want to be.
Yeah, I've heard other
You
people
can wake up and be a
opinions.
man tomorrow if you want to.
There's nothing
up to-
wrong with that.
You can always switch to whatever you want to be. It's a free world to live in, I guess.
True.
Yeah.
It's a
So
free
yeah,
world.
enjoy my
I've
last
seen
moments. I might wake up as a woman. Yeah, you never know. Eh?
And
You?
identify as a woman tomorrow.
What would you do if you woke up as a woman tomorrow?
I'm gonna look at that.
You're copying my life.
First,
You're taking my
first
life.
things first, you go to the bathroom and you just...
Yeah, I'm like, damn.
You're gonna be playing with your boobs there. Be like, oh my God, they're so huge. They're so heavy. Like you do no, that is not the point of the show. Guys, don't look there. Do not look there. Please listen to what we are saying.
Yeah,
And
but
then
that's
you
what
look
everyone would
somewhere
do.
else.
Like, if they woke up as the opposite gender, that's the first thing they will do.
Hey, you must check,
what they
is
don't have, what they never had.
Yeah,
Then you
go observe.
Yeah. Then after, I don't know what they'll do.
Hey, Utalo, the person you switched with was not shaving. It's an entire bush down there. You must start with the shaving
Is
part
it important
of
to
it.
shave though?
I mean, it's important clinically to shave because you can pass out some really, really weird infections. If
But
you
some
don't shave
people
it.
have a preference of...
Not shaved.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have that preference, then that means, oh God, do not give them a blowjob. It's just hand hygiene.
But it's not like you blowjobbing the hairs, miss. The
Yeah.
hairs are below.
Because like
But what if it's short? That
decoration.
means when you go,
Oh my god.
you can touch. You see now, you're making us speak some other things.
The preference here is on the partner preferring their partner unshaved.
Oh, not
Unshaved,
the
that
not
way.
the owner.
If you're the owner, you kind of have to do what your partner wants.
Let's
I
compromise
think
it.
it's only fair to.
So it's like a beard and a beard. Like you prefer beards.
The drapes match the curtains. That's what they say.
But I prefer, okay, you can shave, but just leave a bit of hell's man.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
that's what I
do it.
wanted
Texture,
to
for
say.
texture.
That's
The
what I
Hollywood
wanted to
is
say.
in women.
Yes, that's what I wanted
They
to
call
say.
it Hollywood in women.
Hollywood.
Yeah, you
No.
can go to the spa and get it done.
Wow.
What do you
No.
get? What do you get?
No, it's waxing. It's different kind of waxing.
Well, you
There's
shave, but
Brazilian.
there's hair remaining, a bit of hair.
Like there's Brazilian, you leave
Brazilian
some
shaving.
hair. Yes,
You
they
guys
call
are
it Brazilian waxing. You leave some hair like there by the lips. You leave some
By
hair.
the-
So that's why you be like, guys, like there is it's more like a fashion trend Nyana, for Brazilian people. Yeah, want like they don't
Oh,
shave
no wonder it's
everything.
Brazilian.
Yes, and then there is again
Must
there
get
is
myself some
bikini.
Brazilian.
Brazilian waxing. Yeah, like
No,
other women
women-
prefer that. Like Gucci, they leave some hair. They don't remove all the hair, and then they leave hair by the lips only. And then there is Hollywood, where else you remove everything from the butt to everything in front. And then there is bikini waxing. Bikini, you like it's for people like models, like who don't really want to shave, and then they shave only the sides where Gucci like
The bikini
yeah
is gonna show.
yeah only the bikini waxing. So like these different types of shaving, not that everyone have to do Hollywood again now. It's not standard, like we're having different kinds.
Yeah, you must
see?
leave a bit of, because if you all shave spoon, if you bought shave spoon, then it's gonna be like. It's painful.
And like, what's happening in Brazil? Because now there's a Brazilian butt lift. The BBL is from Brazil, and then there's a Brazilian wax. Seems they're quite busy with these kinds of things. Is it?
I mean, when it starts with Brazilian, maybe it makes it a little bit more worth a lot of
There's
money.
a Brazilian weave too, right?
Yes, but there's Vietnamese.
Yo, there's all these
Viet-
Indians, Brazilians, and I love your nails, by the way. Are they Brazilian also?
No, these are nails by Lethabo, of course. So Lethabo does my nails. So anyone, if you want Lethabo's contact, we'll actually put it there in the bio. So Lethabo does my nails. They're not Brazilian. They're
Shout
done
out to
by
Lethabo.
Lethabo in South Africa.
Because they look good.
They are South African nails.
Okay, so you would say South African nails.
Yes.
Because everything is named after something now.
Name after Brazil. Maybe it makes it a little bit more worth it. But if you're saying, AC, if you're saying it's a preference by the partner that they shouldn't shave, does that mean if if I have a partner and they have a preference that I don't shave, I must not shave as a compromise in the relationship?
Yeah, or shave half of it. Meet them halfway. They say meet
Meet
me
them
halfway.
halfway.
Yeah, so shave half of the hair.
So men, when you tell them they shouldn't shave, they actually don't shave. Or they're just happy about it. They're like, oh, let's work for me. I'm
I
just
wouldn't
curious.
mind don't shaving.
Yeah.
Mara, if you are going to rim, guys, please do.
You do what?
Wax
You're going to
and
what?
wax.
You do what?
Yeah, going to what?
If you are going to rim, please wax.
Oh my
What
god.
is that?
You know what's rim?
Please explain
You
yourself.
don't want to know.
Hey, did you please explain for us?
You don't want to know what's rim.
What is it?
It's when you muff the ass.
Oh,
Literally the ass.
wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did not want to know
It
that.
should be Brazilian something. No?
Brazilian butt lift. there.
You do a Brazilian.
Oh, literally. The literal butt lifting.
So it should be Brazilian butt lift.
Original BBL.
That's it.
So since men follow instructions so well, is that one of the reasons that could be contributing to the suicide rates in men? Is it could be the fact that they are being told what to do and they do it even though they are the men? Is it going against their nature?
I think what goes against our natures is being vulnerable with someone else, other than maybe your friends. But with your friends, even your vulnerability, you're gonna have to
Limit it.
you kind of cover it in humor. You just say it in passing, and then you guys just discuss it 2 seconds, and then you have to move on to something else.
We don't express our feelings as guys.
That's why you guys end up killing yourself.
Yeah,
There's
men's mental health is
there's actually
important.
between the ages of 15 and 40 where there's actually high suicide rates for men, and for women it's actually
15.
significantly less.
15, damn.
15 to
15 is
40.
crazy.
And someone was asking, oh, I wonder what happens, because there was a study that we were discussing, and they were saying that people who claim between the ages of 30 and 44, I believe, most of the third largest claims in life insurance was suicide in men.
Even if like, sorry guys, even if like you are the partner, you want to be there for them, you try to tell them, Guti, can you talk about this or that? What in my experience, like when they talk, like they lash out, like it becomes a whole drama thing. Like,
Because
why
men,
can
we
you
struggle
not
to
just
show our
talk?
emotions.
Why not talking like
'Cause I believe from a
nicely?
young age.
But
you're
have you
taught what's
crossed that age?
indodically from a young age.
Have you crossed that age that why people claim for life insurance? For when? Because sometimes I'm like, maybe when you see it when you get there, because people like to say, no, he could have spoken to someone. Oh no, he could have not done that. Until you get there, until you get to that age, you
Yeah.
get to that midlife crisis, and you see. So sometimes when someone asks why, I'm like, you get there and then you see, this is why people kill themselves. Why is warm water now 300 rand this month, and last month it was 150? Or why is this woman cheating on me? I could easily cheat on her back, but I just love her. Maybe you'll just experience it when you get there, and you would have more skills or more ways to know that, okay, when I'm feeling like this, then I should.
But I
do
feel
this.
like if men speak up and be emotional, they're laughed at by society. That's why they choose to keep
And
it
why
in.
are they not emotional? Don't your eyes have tears?
What's in
Like
the-
your eyes, you
cry-
can cry. I'm like, are your eyes not operating in the same way ours
You
are
cry in the
operating?
inside, you don't show it. Doesn't mean you must be strong.
No.
If you mean you're crying, the mother is crying, the kids. So you have to
Cry,
be-
all of you.
One has to
Cry,
be strong
all
in
of
the
you.
family. All of you.
Cry,
The whole family must cry.
Make it a crying conference at home that every Saturday at 7:00 we come and cry for all of our problems. Okay.
Ne.
But also, like if you try to be vulnerable with your partner, that's something that can come back and bite
Bite
you.
you, yeah.
When you're arguing, she can
She'll use it
hit you there.
against you.
These are
your
the
lowest
things you
point.
discuss.
That's how Carla went. Yeah. You imagine. Like
Emotional damage. Ngiyawuzongitshela wena ngoba usacabanga ubaba wakho wakushiya nini.
Yo.
You see what I'm saying?
Who are you guys dating? No, the question is, who are they dating? Ask them, who are they dating?
No, guys. I feel like guys should always go for therapy, because like we all need to talk to someone. So you guys should stop this thing of being like, figure go therapy and talk to someone that I don't know.
Now I
Stop
don't believe in
giving
therapy.
this.
No.
Then who do you
I would
want to
never
talk
go to
to?
therapy.
Stop
There's
giving this
other ways
attitude.
if you cannot afford therapy, and I use it every chance I get.
There's other ways.
What's that?
No, not that. That is a toxic way,
The
because
bottle.
you can actually tip to the other side of the scale with the bottle. But here's other ways, ne? You don't want to talk to a therapist. The therapist is too expensive. You can't afford it. One, you catch an Uber. Talk to the Uber driver. Just tell him he can
Vent.
keep quiet or whatever. I think he wants a full 5-star rating. It's fine. He'll keep quiet. He'll listen. Talk to the Uber driver. Number two, where you do your haircut when they do the dye, talk to that guy.
How
Men
you gonna
talk.
come back there? You
You-
gonna come
But I'm
back.
gonna be seeing my barber.
Yeah.
often. I don't.
No, maybe switch a barber every once in a while. Just
You can't
just
cheat on your
go-
barber.
Go do your hair somewhere else. When you do your nails, us ladies, we talk to our nail techs. I'm sure they
So
know
you told
things.
Lethabo. Does she
Yeah.
talk to you?
Oh, we need to get
Does
the
she
shower on
talk
the
to you,
podcast.
Lethabo? No, we need to
Come
bring
and tell all
Lethabo to
my
come and tell us.
secrets. Come and tell all the secrets. So yeah, find someone you don't know that you might never see again and talk to them. Catch a train. I don't think talking to the taxi driver is gonna be ufuni chinchi.
shy.
Like
Jwala ngabona.
his money. Ushata that Turan
There's
Turan
no 5
is
stars
missing,
there.
and whether
He
you
doesn't
wanna,
care.
So there's one star.
So find a stranger that you can vaguely talk to, and you know for a fact you might never see them again.
That's not a bad idea.
You see,
What if you
and
fall in
it's
love
for
with-
free. You
But
fall in
then-
love with the Uber driver.
Stranger. If it's the female driver. There's female drivers now.
But guys, like it's very important to talk. Like your emotions are valid, to be honest, and we want to hear you talk. So please try to exercise that, because it cannot just be all the time about us. You are also human and you matter.
Yeah. We'll try to talk.
But you will try to
It's
talk.
not
Don't
easy.
talk to the bottle. Talk
That
to
must be
people.
strong, Baba, isn't
I
it?
get it. Don't talk to that bottle of Hennessy. Plus, it actually, rhymes with your name very well.
Talks to me.
It talks to you.
The bottle talks back.
What does it say?
It says different things. When it's this full, it says something. The lower it goes, the more it changes. Bible juice.
Bible juice. And I'm drinking, yeah. I don't want to get into that.
So why don't you drink?
Why are we asking this in the show?
Because why don't you drink? Is it a
She
personal?
goes to therapy. Maybe
She
that's
goes
why.
to therapy?
Yeah. She's at
So
one with
therapy
herself.
is preventing me from drinking.
Or maybe you were drinking, and then once you went to therapy,
Why are you all
You don't
assuming
need-
I was drinking?
you've never.
I've tasted. I've never been a drinker.
So you didn't like so you never liked it?
No, I never liked anything that I've tasted. And there's nothing wrong with not drinking, actually. It does help with weight management.
Wait,
Does it?
Is it the taste or is it the effects of the alcohol that you don't like?
I think it was the taste because I never got to that point.
Also, if you
So
So
find
I've never
something
been
that,
drunk.
The taste just threw you off.
if you find something that tastes good, you
Yeah.
might.
No, I don't want to find it. I think
There
I'm
is
at an
things that
age.
taste like juice.
No.
and all
I'm
that.
at an age where you don't test things anymore. You're at an age where you can't. You can't do certain things. You can't start things that you could have done when you were like 18, 19. You can't do them. So now if I'm going to taste alcohol now or taste weed now, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I'm already through. I've already crossed half of 50. Who bought it?
And you might be hooked, like, because now it's.
Because now I'm
new-
stressed,
it's a
and
new
now
feeling,
it's
yeah.
I'll be like, that thing that tastes like juice actually deals with my
Just
stress.
like juice.
It deals with my stress. I want this juice. It deals with my stress. It deals with my stress. It deals with my stress. Kanti, it does not even deal with my stress. It makes it worse. It actually makes it a little bit more. So, guys, Nana going shit. The time has left me for me to try anything new. So even if you suggested any type of alcohol, I would not try it. And I'm very disciplined. And every time
That
when
is
I'm
good,
at
That's
when
That's
I'm at
rare,
places like this, people really assume that I'm drunk.
Oh, do you look drunk?
I look drunk. I
You-
dance like I'm drunk. I blend in with everybody.
Oh, you
But
don't
now
socially
you see
awkward,
me
that's good, you're not
holding a
social.
can of Coke and be like,
There's
And
something
then
in that can.
what's in that? People have tasted my can of Coke, Gomina thing, like in these places. Like, what are you drinking? What's in here? Because they don't believe it. But I only dance off stage because I can't dance for a living. So
Sounds like a white woman. Just like me, I dance like a white man.
there's some white TikTokers that can dance.
Yeah.
They dance better than me.
Adrian
And I'm a
Bruce.
child of a Pantula dancer, so you can imagine. It's a genetic error.
Imagine that Chinese guy who's dancing with the family.
With the
guys.
whole family,
Shit.
with his
And he
parents.
taught his
Oh,
parents.
yeah.
His parents can now dance, and they couldn't in the beginning. But now they pros. They're even better than me.
Oh,
Wow.
even better
Can
than
you
you.
even
That's
dance?
crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. Can you dance?
I can't dance.
He can't dance to save
I
his
can
life.
dance elsewhere.
Where's elsewhere? In the bedroom. Are you strip?
No,
Do you want
not
like
that kind of.
do you want your girl to like get you a pole
Oh
type
wow!
of vibes? I mean, if you're into it, we're not judging.
No. I
Henny
wouldn't
D
do
looks like makes the whole show before taking the pussy.
that.
What?
What?
It's good to be a ghost.
Moving right along, guys.
Moving right along. We don't.
We have big games this week. So for you guys that play soccer bad, Hollywood bets and all that, yeah, there's Man City and Aston Villa. So who do you think is gonna win, AC?
City Villa.
Yeah,
Man City. Over 2 goals.
but Pep
Who's at home? Who's at home?
Che goes at home. But Pep has been slaking this season, eh?
Yeah, no, it's
It's not even the top 2. He's
But
been
but
slaking.
I guess City is fighting for top 4,
And they don't want to embarrass themselves. Eh?
so they've kind of got an incentive there.
So you guys are going with City.
I want to say Villa. We might see a surprise there. I just want
For
to check
me,
who's home.
it's City and over 2 goals. I feel like it's going to be very, very challenging, and it's going to be a top scoring game. Sorry, there goes
yeah.
my soccer language.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
I'm going
over
with
8
Villa.
corners as well. It's going to be a very tough game.
I'm going with Villa because they got a good squad depth and got Watkins, Rashford. Everyone on the bench is good, so I'm going with Villa. My money's on Villa, guys.
Man City's at home.
I'm
So-
still going with Villa.
Man City rarely loses at home.
So they're going with City, guys. I'm going with Villa.
That
And
was
then the
a-
next
I
one
would
is
say
Tottenham
City.
and Liverpool. Oh, that's a nice one.
Liverpool.
Liverpool is at home at Anfield.
But
Liverpool
does Liverpool have anything to
under
play for?
under 2
They
goals.
practically won the league already.
Liverpool has won the league.
So I feel like they've nothing to play for. They won't put in much effort.
But it could be, I think Liverpool under 2 goals. It could be a 1-0 match.
Liverpool 1-0.
Tottenham is quite challenging.
Yeah.
So to get a goal through there,
Yeah, Tottenham only plays when they're playing bigger teams, so they might just turn up.
But I'll go with the draw because I feel like Liverpool is nothing to
I
play
also
for.
want to say draw.
I'll go
Yeah,
with the
draw.
I still
Then
go with
last but
Liverpool.
not least, we have the biggest game of the weekend, the Copa del Rey final, Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Lamine Yamal.
That's
I'm
a
a
tough
Madrid
one.
fan. Sorry, I'm indirectly a Madrid fan because of how
But you guys
Madrid
even
used
out
to-
of you guys even got knocked out by Arsenal. Yes, sir. Arsenal knocked you guys out.
I said
And
I'm
you're
an
gonna beat Barca.
indirect. I know Barcelona is very good, but I'm an indirect fan of Real Madrid because of how I've seen them play and how I've lost slips because of Real Madrid.
Oh,
So you
And
know
it's
Barca is probably gonna win, but you still
most
have hope
likely.
for Madrid.
3 goals in.
3 goals.
2-1.
Yeah,
2-1 is
it's gonna be more than 2
I
goals.
say 3-1. 3-1 to Barca.
If you're betting 90 minutes, this is a draw. This is gonna go to extra time. That's what I'm saying.
I doubt that, man. You can't fail to beat Arsenal and you wanna take on Barca, and Barca's in good form.
It's El
They're
Clasico,
in the
man.
semis already of the year.
You would never know.
UEFA
But what I've
Champions
seen
League.
Real Madrid is that, like, sometimes when I watch, I've seen their games. At least when I watch them play, they don't make sense how they play because they would play to jersey number 8. The person in the middle, they say he sees the games a little bit better. They play like in a very, very weird form that they actually play in. And their goals are always like,
Who's this, Madrid?
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, they always play with, is it the number 8? I don't know who
Oh,
number 8
Valverde.
is.
You're talking about
And they
Valverde.
play
Was it
around
Mbappe?
him.
Was it 6?
The ball always goes back to him. It always goes back to him until he sees an opportunity to do the goal.
Should be
And that's
Valverde,
how
but now
they,
he's shifted to the back end.
Yeah, now Valverde plays at the back. It's Kamavinga.
Or
Either
Tchouaméni.
Kamavinga or Chouameni.
So yeah, but
but they've always scored some really interesting goals when I've seen them. And yeah,
But Barcelona is playing some beautiful stuff.
yeah, but
right
I'm
now,
not
man.
I'm not saying Madrid is out completely, but we'll see. But Barca's got an upper hand.
yeah.
So guys,
But over 2 goals,
if you're
definitely.
betting, I would say go with Barca.
Put $100 on that.
Put $100, please, guys. Gamble with care. Gamble responsibly.
responsibility.
We are not responsible for this, so we're just
Yeah.
giving
We're
opinions.
responsible
As
for
you
your
can
loss.
see, I've only seen matches, but even though I've seen those matches, I don't even know who the players are. I've seen how people play, and I used to have this little talent where I can look at a game, and within the first 20 minutes, I'll tell you who's gonna win, and it worked for a while. It's just that I have to look at the game, so it doesn't. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
but soccer bet is hard to win.
Yeah.
Because one team will just disappoint you then.
Out of the
Every
blue.
week,
Yeah.
there's no team that fails to disappoint
Yeah.
and get beaten by
Then you
a
lose the
smaller
money.
team.
Maybe try the goals, because when I tried goals, there's a time I bet 41 goals and I got 89 rights.
Woo!
And that was the slip that took me forever
We could
to
have been
make.
bowling here. Yeah.
And those 2 goals, it's these big teams. The other teams, of course, they normally actually stick to the statistics, to the research. The other teams just have a thing where, and like betting under 0.5 goals or under 1.5 goals is never a good idea. It's never a good bet.
Why?
For me, it's never. How do you bet that people are not going to score in the entire game?
Or under. Oh, okay. Under.
Yes, not over, under.
Yeah, under.
How
But
do you bet
if you
that?
know the defenses are good, or it's 2 teams that are going to be scared of each other in the first half, you can take that chance.
Hi, maybe, but one thing, Bayern has disappointed me too in terms of goals. Bayern will score 10, 8 goals in all these other
When
matches.
they have to for
and
real, they
then,
Fail to score in the next game. Yeah.
and then they don't even score 2 goals in the next other game. You're like, I bet over 5 goals for you.
Yep.
Have you ever bought your man a soccer jersey?
My relationship has never gotten that far.
Of you buying each other anything?
No, of us getting to a point where we buy each other soccer jerseys.
But you've bought him clothing before.
Why?
Socks,
Why?
I know you've bought
Socks
socks.
and the tie.
But I know you've bought
'Cause
socks.
this- you
That's
guys
the
like buying
go-to.
socks.
But you're not supposed to buy shoes for a man because apparently he'll leave you.
Ah,
That's a superstition that's there.
so now I'm missing out on some
That-
nice Jordans. Yeah,
That's how they get out of
some
buying
superstition.
sneakers. Yeah.
That's how they get hold of.
That's how they get out of buying us sneakers. They just claim, "Oh, you're gonna walk away."
Oh, so man wants, you don't want me to be buying you. Is there someone? You don't want me to be buying you Snickers, because what do they call it? What do they call it? I'm an expert in spotting deep fakes. So no, don't send me to be buying you those things. I know the corners of the corners in Small Street. Hey, if I walk into Adidas, I must take out 1.5, and I know the corner of the corner. And
Then you keep the change.
You see, so I must not. I'm not gonna volunteer to buy a man sneakers. I'd rather buy him a shirt, a short, or something.
So what's the biggest thing you've bought a man?
A laptop.
Not just a man. Your man. Your boyfriend.
Yes.
You bought your boyfriend.
You see now,
Can
we're
I
gonna
be your
cut this
boyfriend?
out for my parents' sake. How's that? We're gonna cut the laptop part for my parents' sake. For my parents' sake.
Does it still have it?
Yeah, he still does. I wasn't
Does still
petty
have
enough
what?
to go fetch it, and a friend of mine was like, "Let's go fetch it."
But you can't fetch something you gifted. Because when you give something, you say, you didn't say I'm borrowing you. You're giving them for permanent.
But he also bought me like these little CDJs that I own.
That's expensive as well.
Yeah, that's also expensive. So it's like I cancelled out.
Give me that man. Give
Don't
me that
cut
man.
it out. We've sorted
Give
it.
me that man. Give me that man. I'm very single. Where is he?
Yeah.
Why would
But
you
you
want
must
someone
buy
I
as well.
dated? Are we not supposed to be friends?
Yeah.
Do
Also,
you guys date each other's exes?
Yeah.
Do you guys date each other's exes?
No, that's wrong.
It's wrong.
Why are you asking me about
I
my
feel like you shouldn't
No.
go for the same people like that your friend has been with.
Guys.
Even if it's by accident, just undo the accident.
Accident, you can't.
But I must
Ngililingeni,
appreciate the guy.
ngililingeni.
Me now appreciate the guy.
Who said we weren't
and then
appreciating
when he
him?
loses his job, and then now
Yes, you see.
watch the previous episode. Watch the previous episode.
I know what we're talking about.
If he's broke now, don't even look at me, don't.
Has
but
has
if
one of
he's
your
broke-
friends men ever like shelled you or? Because I know my gender. Hey,
And by the way, she
Not
has,
to my
she has
knowledge.
best friends a lot.
They're all been told.
No, like we know. Well, this is how we keep our friendships, right? I normally have friends that are way older than me.
Way older than
Yeah, like 10 years,
Male or
12
female?
years, female,
One
mostly female. So we don't overlap in our world. So if she's 35 and dating a 42-year-old, I don't want a 42-year-old.
And
You get it? So it's kind of
But doesn't mean
safe.
they can still hint on you.
No, even if it does, but we normally do this, and I always suggest it to ladies, and this is one of my friends, my good friends Tasha, that taught me, right, is that when your man is there, spend time with your man, don't include us. Don't
Yeah,
say, hey, let's
true.
go for lunch with my man. Hey, let's go.
And
Let's
if they
all go
look
do this.
really
And they
cute.
like
Don't
doing
include
that.
us.
They like doing that, and they will take your man. Just
Ve, look really cute and monna how ille para, right, Zabiang?
No, instead of the cuteness, you find that maybe this guy is treating you so well, and
That's
when
what I mean.
you are behaving somehow, and I know as your friend, and I can't say, and I'm jolo wangisa. I vela it's tabaka usapakastin.
Look
And remember, but also, if the guy is treating you nice, doesn't mean he's gonna treat her the same way.
Emanyana.
What do
Men
you
are like
mean?
Or you just
that.
wanna find out. I'm saying if
Bona.
she sees that you having a good relationship, then now she wants to shapa you casting. But doesn't mean the guy will give you the same treatment.
They
she's
get
giving
married.
you.
More,
Cases.
thank you, Wanyanaka.
Don't even play that
So when
game.
you
Don't
support
risk
Stina
it.
Judy, your Stina is wrong, guys.
How is this thing wrong? Tell us.
Because you
Motho
shouldn't
motse
go after
mothong,
your
emanyana.
friend.
No,
Kenny
guys.
Emanyana, motho motse mothong.
Really.
People-
Until ba tsewa gago, ge.
Until ba tsewa how ne?
Ba motse, re ba phela ba batseya.
O tlo
Ai
lla
bo,
never
are ba
stay.
phela ba batia. Oh my word.
Bophelo ba tseya, ew.
Ke tshwana le
They always-
maphorisa.
they
No,
always-
we must
tshwana
book a
le
therapy
maphorisa.
session for you.
Ke tshwana le maphorisa, guys.
What
Ke-
did-
What's that?
Ke kene, bankapa, le nna ke a ba kapa.
Oh, my police.
We were actually wondering whether
I thought you said you're dating to police. I'm like, yeah.
Hey, ask how pay
Sorry.
living. You know, you
Wanyanaka,
gotta go live after
I wanna
that.
nka fita koke, itse gore ke popile.
Hey, but nah.
So
DJ
sharp,
Maporisa, we have someone who has a crush on you. So
And maphorisa ke slender, ne?
she's slim, she's nice
Oh,
and
and
short and
slender.
dark. So yeah, if you are interested, I'm shooting your shot for you here because you're off camera. So DJ Maporisa, with all due respect, my friend here is very, very interested in you. So Send our said podcast a DM and we'll send you her details. And you guys,
Or you can just come and be a
try.
guest here.
You can come be
And
a
you can
guest,
see
and we
her.
can both,
And you'll see her.
Ke tlo go make up a hore ke tlo ira di buff and shine ko fa le massage ke beauty therapist. O
Yeah.
utlwile CV?
You heard it, never
And Pori hasn't been like trending for a
For
while.
dating
Hasn't been in
people.
the headlines for.
Wait, isn't he still with Tulipi?
No.
We don't know.
No.
Tulipi is with someone else. I don't know
I think,
who.
yeah,
Oh.
she had a new boyfriend.
Tulipi no dlala le mapara a sa dikena tsa bo what do you want?
Hey, do not even say Asadizana. Let's not go there because they'll come
Ba mo
here
reketse
and
eng?
shout at us.
Ba mo reketse eng? Ngwanyana o rekisitse ntlo ya di million, o rekile nngwe ya di million, o tsamaya ka dikoloi tse dingwe. Oh,
Tuli.
emanyana.
But Tuli also works hard though.
Emanyana di actor, emanyana guys.
She's not an
DJ.
actor
You
anymore.
know
She's
what's
a
up with
DJ.
actors though? I mean, I
Yeah.
saw Zenande Mfenyane's interview at 5FM, and she said that she fills in roles and applications for roles and
She's not
for like
getting-
an audition, and they go like on the forms, how many followers do you have? And I'm
Because
like,
she's
I
not-
already have a portfolio from Generations and all of the other
But that
acting
was
roles
then,
that I've
this is
done.
now.
No, she's saying from all the other acting roles she's also done, you can see her work, but you're asking her how many followers are there. She says she always leaves it blank.
That's
So-
how it works. That's how it works nowadays. You need to bring something to the show.
But no,
For them to pay you,
that's the show's
You need
job,
to
isn't
bring.
it?
You know?
To bring the audience. I'm just here to bring the talent as an actor.
Yeah, but your talent is not gonna
really.
give back the money that was
The
invested.
views
So
matter.
nowadays, like you can be, because there's so many actors graduating it after every year, but they're not getting any gigs because
Danki.
of followers.
Hey.
And I'm guilty as charged. I've gotten a role on TV because of my followers.
Wait, but then is the show going to be on social media or is it going to be on TV?
Oh.
Why do my followers matter?
No, because you're gonna influence your followers to go and watch.
Thank you.
So it's wrong that because talent should be on top. But at the end of the day, let's say I'm the businessman. I invested $1 million in this production.
Thank
So I need my money back. So if I'm gonna
Yeah.
hire talented actors, but the
Abana
show
di
doesn't get
views.
viewers, what's the point?
Wang understand.
But I feel like at least they should balance at least half influencers, half talented actors, not just fully followers only.
Happen no like whole content creator. Bona,
you
you
can
get a
easily be an
get a role just like that. You don't even have to study or
Yeah.
even know how should you behave in front of camera and all that. Go oy bona pele.
And the best side of that, it can make the show bad because you're not a professional actor, but you are gonna bring the numbers. So
Chelete papa. Chelete.
I don't know. And also there's couch casting, that's
Couch
Is
casting.
that still happening?
yeah. So couch
Am I the
casting,
only one who doesn't know the definition?
They put you on a couch.
and the rest is history.
and then
Oh, so
what
I sit
happens-
on the couch and then that's it?
No. Okay, let me explain to you this as if you're a toddler. So couch casting is basically you have to sleep with people to get the roles, the relevant people.
Mara I saw mo industry mos
But almost in everything, it's almost like that.
your audition is on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh,
on
so
the
it's
couch,
how
yeah.
good can you do doggy? How
the-
good can your
That's
legs
what gets
spread?
you the role. Yeah.
Type of
Rona kuku ya
vibes.
ha wa khona o bula na fela nje just to bula kuku.
And the sad thing about this, you're gonna sleep with the person, get the role on whatever show. And do you think that person is gonna randomly say, I'm done? He can just call you on a random day, come. And you're gonna feel like you.
What's
you
wrong
have
with
to go.
that? Because PP monate at the end of the day.
But it's not people.
Ah,
Onyaka-
not everybody's
It's
ones
not
now.
Onyaka, okay.
That means this guy is couch casting so many people. He can literally
Yeah.
give me an STI or an STD, and now I must go there, be at the doctor, and explain my
Condom.
sex history.
But
What if he says he doesn't want it
and he's
that
got the
way?
upper hand because
Actually,
you're
yeah,
the one
he
that's
can-
desperate, so he's got the upper
Renale di
hand.
pepo, renale honali yeast infection, renale vaginal cream, there's medication. Bruh, and
supportable for you,
it's so cheap. So please, if you have to do that, do it. Unganyanaka.
Hey
No.
guys,
I don't think,
No.
do you think it's worth it? It's not worth it. No, guys, don't do it. If you want to be an actor,
I don't recommend it.
don't condone that. If you want to be an actor, please work hard. Your breakthrough will come.
But then you need followers also.
And
That's
try
the
get
option
followers.
now.
And try make up some content, get a few numbers. Because nowadays it's all about numbers, unfortunately.
This is South
no one cares if you're
Africa.
a good actor back in the day. If you don't
Henny
have the
D, come
numbers,
back. Henny
if you
D,
don't have
come
the
back.
numbers, you won't get it. So
Henny
guys,
D, come back.
Come back to
Henny
what?
D. Ke South Africa mo. Come back to reality. ngwanyana ka if it's bule kuku eo e bule e tlo irela tšhelete. And it's like
sometimes it might
OnlyFans.
not.
Do you guys want to put a
Sometimes
disclaimer
it
for the
might
podcast?
not.
Our views do not reflect the views of the podcast.
Okay.
Yes, there's a disclaimer.
It might take 5 years, 10 years, but if your time will come.
Ka
But
kuku.
if you want things to happen quick, then we'll cook. But if
Ka kuku danki. Ka 5 seconds motho ola maybe bile o ruta ka pela 2 minutes noodles, who knows.
You
O kry-a roll.
never ever know about that. But that, guys, brings us to but what is it? The conclusion of our podcast. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on social media platforms. We really need your support. We're still starting. So yeah, we will see you next time, and thank you to our ghosts and my co-host for joining us this episode. Almost said season.
we
Bye, guys.
season, eh?